You think you just keep attracting avoidance, that you think it might be bad luck, or it's just how dating is these days. There's no other people available. All the good ones have been taken. But what if I told you none of that is actually true? The reason you keep attracting emotionally unavailable people has actually nothing to do with them, and it has everything to do with you. Now, stay with me because I know that is a confronting message, but trust me, it's actually great because it means that you are in way more control than you could ever imagine. So just hear me out. And if you're tired of overthinking and feeling like you're always the one that cares more, works harder, and you're just sick of being stuck in this cycle, this video is going to change everything for you. So I'm Candice, I'm a trauma and mindset coach if you're new here. I help people go from anxious to secure in love, have secure relationships where they stop overthinking, they feel chosen and confident. And just so you know, I used to be exactly where you are. I used to be in these exact cycles of attracting avoidance. I was anxiously attached. I overthought every text, wondering why love felt so hard, why I had to, why can't they just be what I needed them to be? It was just, awful. The anxiety I felt, it was just constant. And once I made this one shift, everything changed, and that's exactly what I'm going to show you today. First of all, if you want to go deeper into shifting from anxious to secure in love, I have a free 90-minute masterclass, Stop Sabotaging Relationships with Anxiety, that you can check out. The link is in the description. So let's get back to it. First, I want to give you a little bit of a download as to what the root cause of this is, because it's really important that you understand that for you to be able to shift and move forward. So let me explain. It's not random that you keep attracting avoidance. It's actually really flipping predictable. That's why it keeps happening. Avoidance don't just find you. You are attracting people who match your subconscious expectations of love. Stay with me. What your nervous system is wired for is not the same as what you consciously want. So for instance, consciously you think I want a consistent partner. I want someone that's consistent and they love me and I feel safe and secure and all of these things. But actually your nervous system is not wired for this. Is wired actually for the absolute opposite, and this is the trauma response. You say you want security, but your body is actually wired for uncertainty, inconsistency, and emotional highs and lows. And it's that thing of like they pull away and you chase after them, and that feels like love for you. And the fact that they pull away and you feel all of this anxiety and you're so consumed by them, and believe me, I've been there a million times, it feels like that must be love. Like you really love this person because you're really experiencing this, and you work really hard in your relationship and you fix them and you save them and you just want them to be, and you just want to be happy ever after with this person, and you just it's that energy, and believe me, I've done it. That is what you think love is. That's what your body and your mind has been programmed to think love is, that you have to work hard for it, that you have to chase after it. But let me tell you, and I had to learn this the hard way myself, which is why I teach this now, because I know we don't know, we have no idea, it's just the default. This is not love, okay? This is not love. So let me keep going. If your belief is love is hard, you will unconsciously attract people that make love feel hard, like avoidance, because they are literally the complete opposite to you. Their needs and your needs are the absolute opposite. But you don't go for people that can meet your needs and are really easy, because you're not wired this way. And I wasn't wired this way either, so no judgment. You go for the one that's so opposite, that is so hard that you have to chase and work hard for them. You are attracting these avoidants, and it's not a mistake. It is a pattern that is happening. This is what we're going to shift for you today. And if you believe like I always have to fight to be chosen, you will attract people where you have to prove your worth. And you will constantly see that you are not chosen, that they are not choosing you. There will be every reason why they're not choosing you. they're not ready for a relationship, the feelings and emotions are too much for them, they're too overwhelmed, they have this family member that something's going on with their family member, they can't choose you, their football is more important, the job is more important, everything is more important than you, everything, there's somebody else. It's always you're not chosen, and you are fighting hard to prove, please, 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 please choose me, and then I will finally feel worthy. Again, been there, done it, got the t-shirt. But actually, that is wrong. It's because you are attracting what feels familiar to you, not what you actually want. So, I want to explain a little bit more of this as to why this has happened in subconsciously. If love always felt like waiting, like walking on eggshells or fighting to be chosen, of course your body is going to seek out partners that reinforce that for you. It's just natural. It doesn't know any different. So the way that these beliefs in your nervous system was formed is you weren't born expecting love to feel like this. You were conditioned to believe it. Your nervous system's job is to keep you safe, not happy. It's to keep you safe. So it thinks what's familiar for you is what keeps you safe because it's what you've always known. But what it doesn't realize is that that is wrong. So if love always felt like you were, it was a pattern. If you grew up with like around emotional distance, inconsistency, or feeling like you had to prove your worth or work hard for it, your nervous system memorized that. It thinks that's what love is. And that's why it stays in these patterns and attracts avoidance. So even if you say I want secure relationships, your body is wired with consistency. Mixed signals feel like chemistry for you, and someone that actually feels that is actually secure and wants you without you working hard feels boring. Oh my god, they're too keen, there's no spark. No, that's not right. And I get it, I was exactly the same. But your subconscious mind literally has one job. It has one job, and it's to prove your beliefs right. Think of your subconscious mind like a personal assistant. It doesn't question whether your beliefs are good or bad. It just accepts whatever you repeat and goes, oh, got it. Let me find proof of that for you. So if you keep saying, I always attract avoidance, I always get emotionally unavailable people, this always happens to me, they never commit to me, they're not ready for a relationship, they always choose someone else. Whatever these are, the story you are telling yourself, your subconscious mind is literally listening to this over and over again, whether you're thinking it, saying it, whatever it is. And what it's going to do is going to filter out all the secure available people for you. They're going to be shown to your secure friends that want healthy love and are wired for healthy love. That's why they probably get into relationships a lot quicker than you. I know that I found this when I was like this. My situations were just constant, like, not situationships, but you'd meet someone and then it goes really well at first and then things fall apart. There's a reason why it can't go into a relationship. They don't choose you or whatever. And then you meet someone else and things are really good. You're so excited. The sparks are flying again and they've never felt like this before. And then suddenly, then they're gone again a few weeks later. And meanwhile, in that time, you see your secure friend who just started dating, met someone they really liked. There was no ups and downs, it just went steady and there they are. They're in a committed relationship. They're doing all the committed things. Meanwhile, you're on to number 3 of the same pattern, the same story that you keep telling people. And here's one thing I want to say to you. Think about your friends when you meet them for dinner or something like that. And they say, how's your love life? Think about the story that you keep telling them. Oh, this is what happened with this one. This is what happened with this one. This is what happened with this one. It's because it's a pattern and there's a reason for it. It's not that you're just, meeting the same person over and over again. It's the same person in the different body because of your nervous system and your beliefs that you keep attracting. And your subconscious mind has no choice but to just give you that over and over again. That's what it does. So this is why no matter how much you say you want a healthy relationship, you keep attracting the same dynamic. But here's the part no one tells you, and I'm going to tell you. Just like your subconscious mind is proving your old beliefs right, I always attract avoidance, there you go, there's an avoidant. I always attract avoidance, there you go, there's an avoidant. It will also prove your new beliefs right too if you program them correctly. And I'm going to show you exactly how. Instead of, I always attract avoidance as an avoidant, you're going to start telling a different story. I am worthy of emotionally available partners. I always attract emotionally unavailable partners. I'm ready for emotionally available partners. It takes a minute to reprogram these things in you because you've been a different way for a really long time. But when you start telling a different story, you will start to shift into that, and that's what you will start to experience. And there you are. There's that secure partner that wants all the things you want that you don't have to work hard for. But it does take a minute to shift that because you have been one way for a long time. So it is a process, but it is a process that's so worth it. But here's how you're going to get started. The first thing you're going to do is you're going to drop the identity of I always attract avoidance. I always attract emotionally unavailable person. They always want someone else. Then they're not ready for a relationship. Whatever that story is, you're going to drop that identity right now. And the moment you stop identifying as the anxious person that always attracts avoidance, they will stop showing up for you. So step number 2 is you're going to rewire your self-concept around love. Your new beliefs are actually going to be, I am chosen just for being me. I am always chosen. Of course, I'm in a secure, committed relationship. I'm worthy of this. I don't chase. I'm naturally magnetizing secure love. I am worthy of secure love. I always attract emotionally available people. I'm always committed to. These are your new beliefs that you're going to create for yourself, and start telling that story. Get rid of the old story. Start telling that story. And your relationships will start to shift instantly. I promise you, just try it. And then the step 3 that you're going to do is you're going to stop looking for proof, become the proof. Stop waiting for reassurance, assume you're already chosen and wanted. Stop looking for signs, decide that love is already yours right now, healthy love. Stop focusing on them and shift your energy onto you. Onto you. Because that's how energy works. Love will always show up exactly how you expect it to. And you will see how everything starts to shift. And this is exactly what I help people do inside my signature program, Anxious to Secure in Love, is shift from that identity and that love story that you've always been experiencing and shift into your new love story and the identity of yourself that can hold the secure relationship that you really, really crave and you really deserve. But it takes a minute to shift that process, to rewire your nervous system, rewire your beliefs. But that is exactly the step-by-step process I show you in Anxious, Secure in Love. And if you're ready to go deeper into shifting your self-concept and breaking this cycle for good, I walk you through this exact process inside my free masterclass. It's a 90-minute masterclass, Stop Sabotaging Relationships with Anxiety. I will leave the link in the description below. And make sure you hit that subscribe button for more videos on healing your anxious attachment style and stepping into secure love. And until next time, I will see you. Thanks for watching.